So when you dare to do something, you had a question? Oh, okay. When you dare to do something, right? You have enough courage to do something, or enough confidence to do something, right? Is that what dare means? It means you're willing to do something that other people are afraid to do. It takes courage to be yourself all the time. It takes courage to be bold. It takes courage even to be consistent, because sometimes you might want to be quiet, just fade in the background. But if you're not a background kind of girl, you can't help it. Sometimes I'll go places and end up in the front when I'm not even trying to be in the front. You know, I've gone places before where, you know, it's hundreds of people there, and one person in the room knows that I sing, and the singer done backed out. Hey, Sister Brittnee, do you mind coming up and... Now, I'm trying to be in the back and get my worship on, like everybody else, and they find me. My gifts find me. Your gifts are going to find you. You know, you're going to be that person that says, oh, I'm looking for, I need a dancer for this next event, or I need somebody that's really good with math. Oh, Keisha, come here real quick. I need you to help with this math problem, right? Your gifts are going to find you, and people are going to find you through your gifts. So you have to dare to dream out loud. Dreaming is scary. Dreaming is scary. And I say that because we live in a world today where people are okay with being told what to like. We're okay with being told what's cool. We're okay with being told how our lives are supposed to go. So you're not really being forced to dream. You're not really given the encouragement to dream. But the world around you is just kind of saying, hey, do this. Hey, go to this school. Hey, wear these clothes. Hey, get these lashes. Yeah, right? Y'all know about the lashes, okay? But the world is telling you to do these things. And it gets to the point where we're trying to, you know, get dressed up and go out somewhere. We're like, oh no, I don't have those lashes. And now you start doubting yourself because you don't have what the world says you should have, right? So that's why dreaming out loud, it's a dare. It takes courage to do it. And not only does having a dream take courage, sharing that dream takes courage, and actually moving towards that dream takes courage. Writing a book takes courage. Talking to you guys takes courage. Starting a mentorship program takes courage. Because in the back of your mind, like when I was writing that book, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna read this book. My friends might read it. They might read the first chapter just to, you know, hype me up. But my friends, my family might read it, but nobody else is gonna read this book. I was doubting myself before the book was even done, right? Talking to you guys takes courage. One, in the back of my head, I'm like, they're going to look at me like, who is that lady? And they're going to be talking about me in their head. And, you know, all this stuff. We start to tell ourselves things before it even happens. And we talk ourselves out of it. But it takes courage, right? Courage is not necessarily not being afraid at all. But it's moving forward even though you might be afraid. All right? So you might be wondering why in the world I'm doing all this. If it's scary, then why are you doing it? I'm going to tell you why. Because all of these things are in my dream. My dream, let me tell you about my dream, right? Dream with me, okay? So in my dream, I'm an international author who's known for writing books that change people's lives. Like when the next book, as soon as I release the title of the next book, people are pre-ordering, like, oh my gosh, I gotta get that book because it's gonna change my life, right? I'm an international recording artist. My CD sales are through the charts, and I have sold out shows across the world. That's a part of my dream. I am an expert and the premier source for empowerment and leadership for teen girls in the world. Like, in the world. Like, if somebody's in China, like, we're having a leadership conference for girls, who can we get? Brittnee Smith, right? That's my dream. So I can't be, you know, holding back over here talking about, I can't write the book because nobody's going to read it. But if it's my dream to be an international best-selling author, I gotta do the book, right? So it takes courage to dream. And I want the girls around the world that I have the opportunity to speak in front of, I want you guys to dare to dream. Like, it's cool if your dream is like, you know, I want to start my own business selling hair bows, right? On my neighborhood block. That's cool, but I want you guys to dream huge. You heard how my dream was like in China and all around the world? If you're in this room right now, your dream is not just for your block. Your dream is global. Your dream is to impact the world. Now you might be wondering, well, how am I going to do that? You might not necessarily go to China. You might not go to South Africa, but your business will. Your ministry will. We live in a digital age where you can hit been on a video, and now the whole world has access to it, right? So your gift and your talent is global, and that's why you have to dream out loud, because the time is now. This is the best time in the history of the world to be a girl. It is. It's the best time because anything that you can possibly dream of is possible. Like literally, okay, so I used this example before. Has anybody ever heard about crochet braids? It's a hairstyle, right? Oh, good, okay, good. Now you know how you have to braid your hair first and then you crochet the other hair to your head, right? Well, somebody said, listen, I don't feel like braiding my hair. So they created a wig cap that's already braided. All you gotta do is pop that thing on and then crochet the hair to the cap. Now, y'all laughing, but now that person is making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of an idea. Yeah. They're making money off of an idea. So what my point is, their dream might have been, I want to make some money. Well, now they're making that money off that wig cap. So I want you to begin thinking about, what is your dream? And I'm so not even on the paper. But what is your dream? What does your dream look like? And then I want you to be challenged to stretch beyond, like I said, I want to make money. That's my dream. I want to get them coins. That's my dream, right? I want you to stretch beyond that because each and every one of you has a group that you're supposed to impact. There's somebody out there that needs to hear your story. There's somebody out there that needs your brain. They need your wisdom. They need your intelligence. There's somebody out there that needs you to tell them that it's going to be okay. Pastor Donna can say, hey girl, it's going to be okay, and she's still crying. I can come along and say, hey girl, you know it's going to be okay, and she's still crying. But one of you might come and say, hey sis, it's going to be all right. And she'll go, I believe it, right? Because there's somebody, each person, each of you has people that you're specifically supposed to reach. All right, and so when you think about your dream, like, okay, if your dream, I don't know why, like, lashes and, like, beauty stuff is all in my head right now. Maybe it's my sugar, I don't know. But if you're going to do that as a business, then don't just let it be to make money. But as you have customers coming to you, maybe you want to share Christ with them, or maybe you want to empower them, right? You know, hey sis, thank you for purchasing our makeup products. I want you to know, though, I'm glad you purchased it, but you don't need it because you're already beautiful. You're just enhancing what you already got, right? And so maybe your business is to empower girls and women, right? So whatever you do, you want to make sure that your cause is attached to it because there are people that are supposed to be impacted, all right? So that was where I was going with opening your mind to the impossible. There's nothing that's impossible, and there's no dream that's too small, okay? If it's your dream, you got to pursue it. You got to chase after it. Your dreams help you to chart the course for your life. Right? If you're like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, well, what do you dream about? What are you attracted to? What are you drawn to? Right? Your passions are stirred up by certain things. So if you like art, you will go, you know, to the mall and see something artistic and just be like, oh my gosh, that is so, and you'll stay there for a couple minutes, right? If you see something that draws you, or if you know what draws you, those are clues to what your purpose is. Those are clues to what your dreams are. All right? So think about what you enjoy. The last group I was talking to, I was like, so what do you guys like to do? It was like, sleep. Huh? Like, that's all you like to do? I mean, I like to sleep too. Don't get me wrong. I love naps. You ever have like a good nap and you wake up and you're just ready to take over the world? Like, I love to sleep. But that's not my dream. What is your dream? Like, what does the world look like in your dream? Anybody want to answer that? What does the world look like in your dream? Or what is your dream? Come on with it. I know. Come on.
I don't know. I guess I just want to encourage a lot of people myself.
Okay. All right. Okay. So to encourage. And what I want you to do is, I want you to start there, right? So I like to do mind maps. It's kind of like a little creative activity that I do, where I would write encourage in a circle in the middle of the page, and then just write around that how I can encourage people. What different ways? Like if your gift is dancing, or if your gift is singing, maybe you're encouraging people when you're uploading a song every week onto whatever social media. Or maybe you're, you know, handing out little cards of encouragement to different people at school. Encouragement cards, right? You say, hey, here you go. Or maybe you get, oh, this is good. Maybe you get like little Post-it notes. And you write encouraging stuff on the Post-it notes and just stick it on people's lockers. Anonymously. You know what I'm saying? And people will start to catch on like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, right? So if that's a part of your dream, the more you walk in it, the more clarity you're gonna get as to what you're supposed to do with it. But encouragement is easy. You can do that anywhere. You can be a truck driver and be an encouraging person, right? And you're making deliveries. Hey, how you doing? Got your delivery. By the way, you are doing an awesome job at what you do. And it's like, I just did my purpose. Yes, right? What you are born to do is in you all the time. You don't leave you at home when you go out, right? Right? You are the only person that's with you all the time. So your purpose, the things that make you amazing, you always have it with you. You're always equipped, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay. You don't have a question. Oh, you're just stretching. All right, that's cool. Hi guys. Hello. Yay. Have you guys ever met someone who just like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know. Oh wait, well you might be that person. That's okay. After today you won't be. But I meet not just young people, adults.
Right.
I don't know what I want to do with my life. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. Well, the proof is in your dream. The proof is in the things that you find yourself drawn to. The proof is in the things that you get excited about. Like if you get excited about going to the mall, I mean, okay, well, maybe we all, to some extent, get excited about. I don't really, because shopping is kind of just like, it's stressful. I mean, unless I just have like an unlimited flow of funds and it's like, whatever, I'll just get. But when you're limited, like shopping is stressful for me because I'm like, okay, I got $50. Now I gotta see, should I go to Ross? Or if I go to Ross, I get 10 things. But if I go to Macy's, I can only get one. Which store? It's stressful. I gotta do all the math. It's too much. So shopping doesn't excite me. But if putting outfits together is something that you're like, yes, can I style you? Like, hey, start styling your friends. If that's what you want to do, that should be the first thing. You should be the first thing in people's minds when they say, oh, I need somebody to help me dress for this particular event. You should be the person that pops into their mind. Your passion should just be what you do on a regular basis. You should do your passion every day. That's how you stay consistent with who you really are. So that 10 years from now, I'll meet Keisha again, and she's still dressed to the nine. Well, I don't say dressed to the nine. She's still fly. She's still slaying. Yeah, right? She's still that fashionable person that she was 10 years ago because she's been consistent, because that's her dream, that's her passion. Another thing I want you guys to remember is that your passion, whatever it is that you love to do, can take different forms, right? So if my thing is encouragement and empowering people, I might do that through speaking. I might do that through a book. I might send you a song, right? I might do a video on Facebook or YouTube. I might do a series of Snapchats, you know, just saying, hey y'all, encouraging, whatever, make a silly face, hope you smile today, that kind of thing, right? So I can do it through a lot of different things. So you don't have to be a singer, a dancer. I mean, those are just examples that are natural to me. But if you're a doctor, if you want to be, you know, somebody who's in the healthcare field, you like science and you like math, you can do your purpose through those things. Because in everything, you have to come in contact with people. And as the girl on the right, it's in you to impact somebody else, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's scientific or whether it's artistic, you're supposed to impact other people. And if you aim at nothing, I'm sure you've heard this before, if you aim at nothing, you're gonna hit it every time. So if you don't have a dream, you're just gonna float through life. One day you're gonna be a hairstylist, and the next day you're gonna be a mathematician. And one day you're gonna be a veterinarian, and the next day you're gonna work at ShopRite. And it's like, okay, girl, get it together. Sit down and really think about what you like to do. You know what you like to do? What do you like to do? Amy.
I like to be a doctor.
She likes to be a doctor. Yes! Awesome. Do you watch Doc McStuffins? I like that show. Yeah. So yeah, she likes to be a doctor. She wants to help people be well. So how old are you? 7. At 7 years old, she can help people be well. Mommy, we not taking the elevator today. We taking the stairs. Right? Mommy, let's park at the back of the parking lot so we can get our steps in walking up to Walmart. Right? So she can remind people to make healthier choices. Mommy, we don't need those honey buns. We need a honeydew. Okay? Right? So she can remind people to make healthier choices at 7 years old. There are young people around the world doing awesomely amazing things. I was reading yesterday about a girl, her name is Mazoon. Almehan, I think, Azun Almehan, right? She's 18 now, but she's in Syria, and she is advocating for girls to get their education and to not have to enter into childhood marriages, right? So that's her drive, that's her thing. She's 18 in Syria, talking about, no, we want to get our education, and I want all the girls to be able to go to school because she has a voice. Each and every one of y'all have a voice, and you have the internet. Like, I can't stress that enough. Jesus changed the world, right? He started it with 12 people with no internet. And look at us, we still talking about Jesus and the disciples, and we're still carrying that message, and people are still getting saved today. He didn't have no internet. So imagine how many people you can change and you can impact with social media alone. One thing I do want to say, though, is I don't want you to stop with social media. Because it's cool to post something, it's cool to like something or comment or share, but that's not real action, right? You gotta get out there and start talking to people. And by people, I mean your friends. I don't be going up to like strange people like, hey, so let me tell you. But talk to your friends, talk to other young people. The people that you're connected with on social media are all over the world, right? So I want you to think about how you can walk in your purpose with the people around you. You know, like I said, if you want to be a doctor, then you need to start reminding people to put down the donuts and get walking around the block, right? Yeah. So that's another thing. You want to make sure that you really give some thought to what you want to do, and really, and the next thing is college is a great next step after high school, but it's not the only option, right? It's not the only option. You know, some parents might be like, what are you talking? No, like, college is great. I encourage you to go. I went, it was an awesome time. I went to Rutgers, right here. It was great, but it might not be the next logical step for your dream. You know, maybe a 4-year school's not it. Maybe if you want to do beauty or do hair, then hair school is what it is. Or if you want to start a business, then maybe there's a technical place that you need to go and get training. I'm all for training. I'm not telling you to start and just, you know, figure it out on your own. But really think about what kind of training you need for your dream so that you can be successful. I went to school my major was journalism. Now, I wanted to go to school for theater arts. I wanted to sing and be on Broadway, right? I wanted to do that. And my mom was like, well, you're going to be a starving artist. You're not going to get a job, so you need to major in something else. And at the time, because I wasn't certain and strong in who I was, I said, okay, I guess I'll be a journalist. I ain't doing nothing journalism related with my life. Nothing. I'm not doing anything with my journalism degree. Now, it helps. I mean, I wrote a book, and that's writing and stuff like that. And I do videos, and that's like, you know, broadcast journalism where I'm talking about different things. But I could have, I don't know, done something completely different with those 4 years of my life and been in a different place. Right. You know, I knew at that time that I wanted to speak and encourage and empower people. I might have started speaking back then. And by now, I would have had a whole YouTube channel full of videos, and I'd be traveling all over the world and speaking and doing all that already. Right now, because I went to college and did what my mama said, now I'm trying to catch up with my dream. So, I say all that to say, do what your mama says. But I want you to really think about who you are and what you love to do. You can make a living doing what you love to do. Right. My parents, now listen, my parents love me. They love me a lot. They're my crazy self, they love me. They were like, yeah, you know, graduate college and get you a good government job. Right. Now, can you see me at a government job for 30 years, sitting behind somebody's desk for 30 years? Like, that's great if that's what your thing is. That's great if your main objective is security and stability. That's great. We need those things. I was miserable. And I would go from job to job, and I didn't settle anywhere because I wasn't doing what I was born to do. I was doing things that I was good at. You know, I could fake the funk and be good at it. I'm a great administrator, but I hate administrating things. You know? I really don't like administration. I can do math and I can do business, but I want to get an accountant for that. I don't want to spend my life doing those things. I want to spend my life talking to people like you. I want to spend my life making music. and writing books and traveling and speaking. That's who I am, you know? So think about who you are and what you want to do. If you want to start an eyelash business, I don't know why eyelashes are still in my head, but if you're into beauty and makeup and all of that, you can start a business doing that. And you don't have to wait till you're 50 to start a business, right? Nowadays, kids as young as 7 are starting businesses and are killing it. You know what I'm saying? There's a young girl that started a book business for African American girls so that we could see our faces in some children's books. And she's like in Walmart with her product. I want to be in Walmart with my product, but she's a child. Like she's like 7 or 8 or something like that. So I say all that to say, y'all can start now. Get an idea of what that thing is for you. Figure it out. And it's going to take some time. You might not wake up tomorrow like, yes, I've got it. But as you're over the next couple of weeks and even going into the summer is a great time to really spend some time thinking about this thing. And by the fall, you should have something, whether it's a book idea or a product for a business, or you charge your friends 5 cents to give them advice, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's possible. You can do it. You can do it. And the last thing is, I don't know what time, where we at. Oh, that's the real time?
11:07.
Huh?
12:07.
Okay, very good. We're doing good, all right. So the last point is that dreamers, they redefine the standards. They redefine the standards. You, believe it or not, whether you know it or not, are a standard for the people around you. You're a standard for the other girls around you. What do I mean by that? You're the example, right? If people see you and they're like, oh yeah, she goes to church, but you're out there like, and you're doing all that, they're like, oh, so people that go to church must be like that. I don't want no parts of it, right? So you are the example. If you are, oh yeah, I want to be a counselor and I want to help people with their issues, and then you're the one that's mainly causing the drama, right? Mm-hmm. People see that and they're like, okay, so if she does that, then I'm going to do it too. If you're in this room right now, you're a leader. Whether you know it or not, people follow you. They follow what you do. I have a younger cousin named Malia, and I have a niece named Aubrey. Aubrey's 2, Malia is 7, right? She's 7? She's 7. And so we had a family get together. I think it was like Thanksgiving time, I'm not sure when it was. But everything Malia did, Aubrey did. So Malia's like, get out of here! And so Malia's like, yeah! It was actually quite hilarious to watch. But Malia didn't recognize it, but she was a leader, naturally. It wasn't like she said, hey Aubrey, follow me and do whatever I do. No, there was something about Malia that Aubrey said, I want to be like her. There's something about each and every one of you in here that there's people around you that say, hey, I want to be like her. Anybody in here play sports? Yeah. There's something about you, whatever sport you do, there are people watching you saying, I want to be like her. I want to do layups like her. I want to run track like her. I want to kick that soccer ball like her. I want to cheer like her. You are the like hers, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. Be yourself, but be mindful that you're setting an example for the people behind you. Even at 7 years old, your 7-year-old friends are like, oh, I gotta see what, Zael? Is that how you say it? Zael, I did it right. There are kids around you saying, wow, Zael's listening to the teacher, so I'm gonna listen to the teacher. Wow, Zael is helping Cindy with her boo-boo, so I'm gonna help Cindy with her boo-boo. I'm gonna help other kids when they're hurt too, right? There are people watching you. Like your bun, right? Like, oh, that's cute. I'm gonna wear my hair like that next week. I'm gonna copy that, right? We do that. But so people are looking at you guys for style. They're looking at you guys as to how to react in certain situations. You might have somebody come step to you all crazy in your face like this. The people around you are watching, what is she gonna do in this situation? Is she gonna pop off and snap and go for the fight? Or is she gonna handle it like a lady? Is she gonna handle it like a God's girl? Is she gonna handle it like a dream girl? Right? Right? Is she gonna handle it like a diva? People are watching you for those things. Now, that doesn't mean you have to walk around like this and be a certain, serious. Be yourself, but be mindful. that you are the standard. The girl on the right, it's a movement. It's not just, a class full of people. It's a movement. Being the girl on the right is being your authentic self. It's being who you were born to be and impacting the lives you were born to impact, even at this age. All right? So that's God's dream for you. In God's mind, there is a certain way that he wanted you to be. He crafted you specifically and specially just the way you are. He gave you those edges. He gave you those dimples. He gave you that wisdom, that knowledge. He saw you in his dream. He saw you in that particular school. He saw you in that particular family, right? That's God's dream for you. And so what we want to do is walk out the dream. We want to be that dream girl. We want God to look down and say, that's my girl. Look at her doing her thing. Yes. God says yes like that in my mind. But you want to be God's dream girl. Okay? And he wants you to recognize that you're awesome. He made you that way. So whatever the world tells us, oh, you need to be skinnier. Oh, you need your eyebrows to arch this way. Oh, you need to contour and highlight it that way. Oh, you need to wear this kind of shirt. That's what the world says. But God, through God, you were born the way you were supposed to be. And so my goal as the girl on the right is to raise up a generation of girls who say, this is how we are, and this is how we're going to be. This is how it's going to go down. And y'all going to follow us, right? That's what God's dream is for us. So I dare y'all to dream out loud. I'm going to give you an opportunity to stretch out your lungs because I know how much you guys like to talk, right? So I want you to say, I will.
I will.
I will.
I will.
Dream out loud.
Dream out loud.
Say, I will.
I will.
Dream out loud.
Dream out loud.
One more time for the Holy Ghost. I will.
I will.
Dream out loud.
Dream out loud.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That was awesome. Girl on the right. Girl on the right is a diva. You are driven. You are imaginative. You are virtuous and victorious and ambitious sister.